Oh, I should not have been drinking. It's so crazy. They saw that I got caught up and were like, yeah, let's drop a new one. Generic intro into that Greensboro here, back with another epic rap battle of history, and it is so ironic because the moment I got caught up on epic rap battles of history after doing it for well over a year, I just slapped my phone. Epic Rap Battles of History finally uploaded a new video after, what, over a year, maybe almost 2 years since the last one, which was Lara Croft versus Indiana Jones. You want to check out my reaction to that video, I'll leave it right up there. Also, link down below in the description. Also, in a place on my channel with all my other ones. The pinned comment down below is where you can vote on who you think won. The votes are actually really close, but last time I checked, Lara Croft had a little bit more. We're going to do in the video, and then we're going to do behind the scenes as well. This video should be going live on Tuesday, hopefully. I'm trying to get out as quickly as I possibly can, but I was literally at the barber and this popped up and I was like, I don't think I've reacted to that. That means they upload a new one. Of course, the moment I start a new series, which is Kill Count by Dead Meat, absolutely love that. But when they drop more new ones of these, I will be reacting to those, of course. So shout out to the patrons because they get the videos there early. It allowed me to on my payroll channel. Could not do this if it weren't for them. I should be playing Undertale this Saturday for the very first time ever, unless people want me to do the Resident Evil 4 DLC. But I imagine I'm probably going to be playing Undertale for the very first time ever at 5 p.m. You can join my Discord server, get notified every single time I go live, or you can just go ahead and follow me on Twitch. I live stream 4 times a week. But let's go ahead and jump into Henry Ford versus Karl Marx. I'm somewhat familiar with both of them. I know what they did. The irony of as soon as I get caught up, they drop a new one. They must have seen that I got caught up. That had to be. Brett. Wow.
Now watch me tear your ideology apart. You scream unite the workers, free the class slaves. Lose your chains, trade them in for mass graves.
Oh my.
When a world leader like you, that's a red
I'm not really sure what Karl Marx did. I know Marxism and stuff.
Any person tried to seize my private property will catch a toll press to his private parts properly.
Private parts properly?
It's laughable. I wouldn't wet my tailpipe with your DOS capital. If you'd saved a penny for a starter you named Jenny, you might not have needed to bury quite so many. Who's that crowd in the galleon, heavy drinking card carrying? Future thinking legal letter income proletariat. It's Karl Marx.
I'm glad they have subtitles.
I'm dropping you like Hitler dropped your name in Minecraft.
Wait, he did?
Get that from books, but you didn't read shit.
I don't know how to read, so.
You were the first of 6 kids till the 7th killed your mother. Maybe that's
what?
Your workers like Big Brother. Your Model T, total lack of style is killing me.
Okay, don't diss the Model T. Wait, it didn't have a verse?
Don't step that close without some beer jam poo, son.
Oh, yeah.
Look like you could have used some.
You lived in Cologne?
Like a dipstick drips oil. You look as sick as your chronic dick boil.
I'm sorry, wait, he had what?
I'm throwing you balloons like the F of my logo. I gave men work, you brought nothing but harm. Take your bourgeois pig shit back to Animal Farm. Your factory conditions were bleak.
This was good.
For severed fingers a week. You controlled what employees could think, drink, and eat. And when they marched for better wages, shot them dead in the street.
Well, that's have unions.
You produced for alienated working men who would clock into Detroit and lose themselves like Eminem. And now you're
Oh, wow, that's actually a crazy reference. Oh, not Flint, Michigan.
You're not hot, Carl. That's just shit on your chest. For a man to state less, you got an awful lot to say. I pay you $5 a day to go away. Buddy Angles bankrolled you with this textile bill.
Where did you put him in that?
When they're paying your bills, you're a hypocrite. A nitwit is love with substance issues. Step off your soapbox. Take the soap with you.
Take the soap with you. I guess he didn't shower. Those are crank started, I believe.
I even pawned my own pants. You grew so out of touch, you sabotaged your only kid. It's a stomach cancer showed more love than you did. So congrats, your legacy is in ashes. Remembered as the fascist sympathizing cause of climate change and car crashes.
Oh my god. This second verse is nuts.
Which side you are on? This battle's been applauded like that hemorrhage in your head. I leave a floor as expected. Found on road dead.
Found on. Oh my god. I don't know who won. Oh, so that they did a poll? It's so crazy. They saw that I got caught up and were like, yeah, let's drop a new one. Now we're gonna do behind the scenes. Is that a reference to the next one that's coming? Is it like Superman? Is Godzilla? Godzilla.
Welcome to the behind the scenes. For Henry Ford versus Karl Marx. Oh. Oh. Oh.
They actually got a something that looks like a Model T. Okay.
Welcome to
Yeah, don't do that again.
to behind the scenes of Henry Ford versus Karl Marx. My name's Nice Peter. With me, as always, is Epic Lloyd.
Thanks. That's good to be back.
Yeah,
And
with a lot of hair.
Crew.
And his new haircuts. Ooh, Keanu.
How long has it been since the last one? But the pin comment down below. You go vote. Get who you think won.
We're having a good time making battles in kind of a slightly new way. We're trying to do more.
The green screen
ahead of
on that
time.
hair is.
So as I make this video, sit down to talk about how we made Henry Ford versus Karl Marx, it's not finished yet. Usually we're making this kind of video like scrambling right before it's supposed to come out like tomorrow. But in this case, it's in
along
post.
the process.
We're taking our time with it, and we're already working on one that's 3 from now.
3 from now? What?
Karl Marx versus Henry Ford has
What
been
was that,
a suggestion that's
what was
been around
that?
for a long time. I think about a year
I don't
ago,
know why.
we ended up putting out an audience poll on our
Tom
YouTube
Brady
community
versus
page.
Diego Maradona?
You guys
What?
all voted on, and by far, the overwhelming response was Henry Ford versus Karl Marx.
I imagine. I wonder how much of that is related to Ford versus Ferrari. Even though
I always thought it was a
Henry
little
Ford
bit
wasn't in
dry,
that, but
I was pleasantly surprised at how interesting and colorful these characters were once you sort of dove into them. We've been doing a lot of pop culture
Henry really
lately.
just said that he
we
stinks.
did the Johns, and then we did Indiana Jones and
The last
Prop,
two.
and we really needed a little bit of history, straight up history. And what could be more historical than the world's biggest capitalist versus the world's
I don't know if he was the world's
first
biggest
communist.
capitalist.
The New Rheinische Zeitung was a German daily newspaper.
I
published
definitely,
by
like,
Karl
threw
Marx
my
in
phone in the ground.
Cologne.
It's still there.
Don't get that close without some beard shampoo, son. You lived in Cologne and looked like you could have used some.
Yeah.
That's a bar.
When me and Lloyd
I have
started
Cologne.
writing this battle, we didn't know a thing about Henry Ford versus Karl Marx. We can make some jokes about communism, but the problem is we've covered
This is blue.
communism, kind of. We made
The shirt's
these
purple.
rhyme skills are not evenly distributed joke already. We can't make that one again. So
Oh, you
let's
could.
sit
You could
down
call back.
and learn about what he actually said, what he actually wrote.
To each according to his needs. To Lloyd according to his knees. I just read his books. I read The Communist Manifesto, which made me nervous. I read selected writings by Karl Marx, Das Kapital. It's
Oh, I
so
should not have
interesting.
been
You read
drinking.
And you realize the things
Oh,
that he's
God.
saying that pertain to like the workforce and the labor force. It seems so normal to me now, but that was unheard of. No one
He
had
read
ever
that,
thought
it
of
was
in
like,
that
it
way.
was scary.
Human sweat equity as a product in and of itself. That was really the first steps of where Karl Marx was really important.
Isn't there a difference
He made
between
clear
Marxism
that
and
the proletariat,
communism?
the working class,
and
was
socialism?
not to be undervalued by the bourgeoisie, the upper
The birds
class.
work for the bourgeoisie. That line. That's bad.
Henry Ford was a mysterious dude. He's great and kind of awful at the same time.
A necessary evil, maybe?
There was so much about Henry Ford that we learned.
That's
that
what he
didn't
looked like?
Even end up making it in the battle, but we had to know about him. I don't think we made a joke about Thomas Edison because he was a big homie of Henry Ford. They were buds.
That's not
They were
very
bros.
good.
If you think about it, before cars, it was like dirt roads and horses.
Horses.
Because of Henry Ford, the entire planet
Well, I mean, cars
looks
existed.
different.
He just made it so they were people were able to get them.
That's why I like this guy. Cheerful about his atrocities.
How did I prepare for the role of Henry Ford? If you look at pictures of Henry Ford, there's a kindness to his face, but there's also something very
Unsettling?
stony. What is it about his face? I don't know how to explain it, but I tried to capture it a little bit.
I mean, if you just showed me that, I wouldn't tell you it's Henry Ford, but I also didn't know what he looked like.
It's kind menace. Right? It's like dangerous friendliness, dangerous cheerfulness.
Evil. Evil is
Unsettling, that's for sure.
That's about right.
Okay.
I was eating some sticky gum and it got caught, and unfortunately I had to shave my entire mustache. I'm using it as an exercise in humility, but I can't wait for the bitch to grow back, you know?
Now keep the lips pinched close and say 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
So what kind of accent would Karl Marx have? Well,
I don't know.
he was never recorded, so we
He's
can't
not-
know
bro.
for certain. But
I guess
he
he
was,
was
Prussian,
pretty
which
old.
is basically now Germany. So his accent would probably have been sort of like German and maybe a little bit Russian, but not either of those things exactly.
Also, the beat in the background.
Since I was 7. But
which is the
I
same
knew
beat
it would
from
have
the
a base in German. So I'm studying the German accent by
what Stalin
David Allen Stern.
video one?
If you have
The
ever
Stalin
learned dialects, this guy's great.
The
Rasputin.
point of maximum vibration for the given accent or dialect. Now, in standard American speech without an accent, which I just switched to, I personally use...
Come on, man. The air coming through your mouth comes from a different place than when you're speaking as an American. It doesn't go over the tongue and under. It kind of goes straight through the tongue. My conscience didn't cause
Really?
mass grace. Greed did. It's not easy to do. I wanted to have it be not a stock German accent. Having
Stock.
done Hitler already, I sort of already burned this one.
That's
I also didn't want it
that's
to be
pretty
too
good.
much like
God, that is one of my
Gorbachev's
favorite
accent.
ones
Did somebody
ever.
say Marx?
A B C D
God, the house
E
with the
F
most
G
last
H I J K. A B C D E F G H I J K. Did I just forget the alphabet?
that's fair.
Friends, welcome to a little peek into a couple of the post-production things of Henry Ford versus Karl Marx.
The car. Not sure how they got a car. I mean, there's still Model A's.
So there's
People
Henry
still
Ford.
drive them.
It's just me standing in a green room. The first thing I do sometimes is add color to the footage. It comes out of
But they
John
didn't
Nod's
change
camera in
the-
raw
they didn't use
format, so
Unreal
it's
Engine,
really
did they?
flat. So sometimes before applying the chroma key effect, I'll boost the colors first, so the greens get really loud. There's a little
That's
trick
pretty
we
smart.
did. We're always looking for ways to get characters on and off screen in some sort of organic, natural feeling way. And this, it's just kind of rotating like a clock. That guy goes that way, this guy swoops
shifts.
in. Henry Ford leans in a little bit, so we just exaggerated that with this little turn. Here's an interesting sequence. Take a look. Henry Ford kind of dances around himself. This is actually a few different
And then
clips.
gone.
This Henry Ford here is gonna go away. If I get rid of this front dude, you'll
Yeah.
see that this Henry Ford, this Henry Ford, look, even
Just
the performance, I'm
vanish.
like, that sucks. Look, I turn around because I messed something up.
But they still used it. But they still
But I
used
just
it.
got rid of him and put a new guy in, a different take. So when you put the front guy back in, you can't tell.
That he messed up.
So it looks like the
Oh.
same continuous performance, but it's not. And then we
Illusions.
figure that out. Just keep going, keep refining it.
How many views does
and
this have?
eventually, it's a video.
63,000?
Tell
That's
my
it?
brothers Boffer, Bofer, Beaker,
What are the
and
names?
Blooper
What are the names?
that I'm gonna be late for the search for the golden ring. Just got a late start this morning.
Oh,
Shout out
he's
the
supposed
hair
to
and
be
makeup
a.
artists. They do immense work. I thought I was gonna be in the makeup chair for like 5 hours.
What?
I was in and out of there in 90 minutes. Bing, bang, boom. All of a sudden,
Dwarf?
I'm.
From Lord of the Rings?
I'm dropping you like Hitler dropped your name in Mein Kampf. My concepts didn't cause mass grave. Read it.
You get that from books, but you didn't read shit. To play Karl Marx, I kind of wanted to get in there. I wanted to feel what kind of a person he was.
I don't think that would be a good. That's dangerous.
What I kept coming back to was how agitated he was and how grumpy and itchy he was.
Give me a good cross scratch for the Dick Boyle line.
Oh God.
He was like, he was always in sort of a grouchy mood. I got out of bed.
There's no recording
Come
of
to find
him,
out,
so
he
how do we
had
know?
a skin condition. It was called, hold on, I got it here. It's a really one. Hydrodentis suppurativa. Hydrodentis suppurativa.
I don't know what that is.
Hydrodentitis suppurativa. Suppurativa.
Hydradenitis suppurativa.
Fuck. But it made him very uncomfortable.
Sounds about right.
And it always put him in a bad mood. And there's some theories that say a lot of the reason why Karl Marx wrote the way that he did was because he was always itchy.
He was
and
always
uncomfortable,
angry.
And it just
It's
made
like
him
that.
a big crank. And
He's
that
like
is what gave us
Warhammer
confidence.
40K. Yeah, we gotta show the car. That's a pretty big prop.
Wanna just give me like a mean mugging with the car?
So they actually got a car.
Yeah.
They actually got a
The
car.
benefit of being in Los
Hey, it's cool.
Angeles / California is that there's a lot of things already set up here for the TV film industry.
Yeah.
I knew that there were car people in Los Angeles.
Donut
I've
Media.
seen an old Ford driving around.
Jay
my
Leno's
neighborhood. How many
garage.
cheap cars are around here? So I knew we could find them.
We looked around some stuff and we were able to find Rex, who had his own Model T.
Yeah, I've
and
seen
it was
Model Ts
so
on the road.
easy to work with.
You drove this here?
Yeah, people still drive them. They're just so simple. They're not safe,
That is wood.
Yeah, wood.
and they're kind of
thing is,
fragile,
wooden
but
wheels.
they can be fixed.
And he drove it to the set. He was great.
They're early, helped us out. Fantastic to work with people like this.
Yeah.
How fast does it go? 45, because you know the
45.
10 freeway?
That's what it was built for. These guys. That's why that little on-ramp thing is
The
so
brakes
short,
and steering
because we didn't
and
need that
all
much
that.
speed to get going.
Where's the
One of the
charger?
things was, if you'll see in some of the behind the scenes footage, is that we shot the car part outside. We did not take the car to the green screen.
Why
He
not?
doesn't want to go inside. I'm also happy with not going inside. Just too much old gasoline, all that stuff in here.
Old gasoline? He drove it.
But then what we had to do is John and Andy had to come up with a system
For
to
lighting.
shoot that car.
We don't know what we're doing.
It's all right.
Is this the first epic rap battle to do that?
Believe you.
Got some green screen around it. I don't know how they did it, but they really got a nice warm light on there.
Also, is that just a
And
straight
was
up
all
Elgato
fine,
green
and then
screen?
The morning of the shoot was the hottest day so far of the year in Los Angeles. So it was a smoker. And
How
something
many
about
months
the
ago
seats
was
in that
this?
Black Model T.
Oh, yeah.
They turn into butt ovens.
Yep.
It was toasty. I was comforted the whole time that at least I wasn't Lloyd.
We're outside. I'm dressed like Hagrid, and I'm filled with goop and grease and sweat. I was like, I guess this is how Karl Marx felt every day.
Yeah.
Non-existent God, it's hot in here.
It was tough. He's such a trooper, man. He never complains. But we got through it. It was fun.
At least it
to be
wasn't
on
like
the Model T.
a
It was
bigger
fun to sit in it.
costume.
I didn't actually drive
Like-
it. I just kind of pretended and bounced around. But we had a good time.
I produce with my two hands. You're a destitute tramp. Scheming to trade bootstraps in for food stamps. Any person
Playback
trying to steal my
operator.
property.
We talked about that before. That's a three-piece suit. It's a
Been
pretty nice
shooting
one.
In 2 days, a lot, but today we're doing it in 1 day, mostly because we wanted to try to get Henry Ford and Karl Marx on set together so we can interact
sense,
with each
yeah.
other, which always makes things a lot easier.
I gave 10 homeless guys malaria.
Yeah, no, I'm one of them, and I don't have any insurance.
And so,
Oh.
because we're on set at the same time, to help us direct, we brought back our very good friend, the very talented Ryan Moulton.
For a man who said that you got an awful lot to say. I'd pay you $5 a day
Direct-
to go away.
Ryan Moulton reads Epic Rap Battles of History to a 3rd grade class.
Does he actually?
Hanging out 4 severed fingers a week.
Ryan Moulton, one of our old editors from season 3, season 4, season 5, joined the crew in the director's chair. I took a step back. Oh man,
The
did I
control.
enjoy it.
Oh, you did? I thought in the
Ryan just
verses
allowed
that they
Pete
like
Lloyd
he was a
to
control freak.
Focus on their characters and not worry about directing stuff. He can just then work with them to get the performance he needs. Having the
That's
editing
true.
background really can see things and be like, I'm going to use that, I'm not going to use that, or the editor will be able to use that or not use that. So it's great.
Like the biggest like profile image I've had in my mind so far is just like Marx going in for that, like the end of his first verse.
Yeah, exactly. And that's like,
Brazil.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, just the
I
bad
think
breath.
one of my favorite pieces of Ryan Moulton's editing work is the Austin Powers first verse. That was very much Ryan Moulton. The way it flows together, the way the comedy
Very
beats
good.
are a little unexpected.
Yeah.
They're not just on the downbeat of the music.
God, how
You gotta
long
see
ago
it.
was
There's
that one?
something special about the way he sees comedy. So it was really exciting to have him back.
It's so
Looking forward to having
crazy.
him direct again
Like,
on our next
the
one.
irony.
Thanks, Ryan.
One of a kind, you're always getting remade. You can't touch me, double OV.
The fact that I got
It's on
caught
our
up
Instagram
and they
page,
started
but
this.
We recently shot a class for a place called studio.com, and it was a really amazing experience. We got to put cameras inside the studio for 2 full days and
Oh?
pick, write, record,
Evil
demo an
Knievel.
entirely new rap
Tom
battle from
Cruise.
start to finish. It's a really raw, fly on the wall way to see how we
Tom
write
Cruise
the
versus
raps
Evil
that we
Knievel
write.
is kinda
If you'd like to
crazy.
take the class, would love you to check it out. Studio.com/ERB, links down below.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
I'm moving around.
It's hard to move like that in a suit.
And if it's noisy on camera.
The process of finding the suits was a little bit different on this one. Because we knew we were going to do it so far ahead of time, we were able to order pieces and own them. Normally we rent stuff, and in my case, I think I got it kind of custom tailored. I found this suit on Etsy that was this 3-piece
Etsy?
suit. It's a nice suit, turned out good.
Wonder how much that costs.
I feel comfortable.
Suits aren't that expensive.
Then with Lloyd, I found a coat from his time period, and it was from the same area.
What do you
too.
from
I
his
ordered
time
it
period?
From a seller in Germany, and we took it to a tailor here in Los Angeles and just made
That
it
had
a
to be
little bit-
expensive.
a little wider in the back for Lloyd's. Lloyd's got the surfer swole.
These are all a little baggy. I got a lot of wind in me.
Well, I mean, it would make sense for Karl Marx to wear loose clothing. Wow. He just looks so disappointed. It's like your dog when they do something wrong. Just looking at each other. That had to be so hard, though. Okay, I guess he got off of the whatever is making them the same height.
Thanks for watching the battle. You guys are awesome. If you'd like to jump in a little bit deeper on what we do and how we do it and even contribute a little bit, there's a Patreon page that we value very much.
Yeah, believe me, I don't think they'd be able to do this without it.
Have you come on into the fold, into the ERB crew. We'll give you a big hug.
You believe in Patreon, Carl?
What?
Do you believe in Patreon?
That's exactly what we're all about.
Thanks for watching our behind the scenes. Thanks for watching our battle. We'll see you again soon. We've got a lot more stuff in the oven.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Hopefully soon.
We'll see you next time.
I'm tired.
What drinks on the prop table? Where's the drinks on the prop table? Is there anything at the end of this, though? Well, it's almost... The last one was Lara Croft versus Indiana Jones. It was actually a really close one. But that is the newest epic rap battles of history. It's just so ironic. And Badger's uploaded a video as well. And my new series is Kill Count by Dead Meat. Really enjoy that series. I'm going to be going through that because my viewers get to vote on that. But now that I've done epic rap battles of history and got completely caught up, whenever they come out with a new one, I'll be reacting to that as quickly as possible. This video came out yesterday. I'm recording it today. And basically, this video should be going live on Tuesday. I'm going to edit it tonight so we can get out ahead of time. And actually, because I think I'm going to do 6 videos on Tuesday. Because I'm an absolute maniac. I really hope you appreciate it, and thank you so much for watching. I appreciate that as well. I hope to see you back for future videos, but until next one, take care, and cue the music.
We were playing